ASUS ROG Strix GeForce RTX 4090D tweaked to match RTX 4090 Fe performance. NVIDIA's GeForce RTX 4090D GPU was launched late last year in China. This weekend variant, of the standard RTX 4090, was designed with US trade regulations in mind. Chinese media outlets have toyed around with various custom models for several months. January 2024 evaluations indicated a 5% performance disadvantage when lined up against unrestricted models. The GeForce RTX 4090D GPU is a potent beast despite a reduced core count and restricted TDP limit, but Chinese enthusiasts have continued to struggle with the implementation of worthwhile overclocks. Capek, a Hong Kong-situated PC hardware review outlet, has bucked that trend. The mega-sized flagship Zotac RTX 4090 DPGF model has the technical credentials to break beyond the expected overclock increase of 2 to 5%, courtesy of a powerful 28-phase power PCB design and 530W max TDP limit. The X-Preview team pulled a paltry 3.7% extra bit of performance from Zotac China's behemoth. In contrast, Capek wrangled out some bigger numbers with a sampled ASUS ROG Strix RTX 4090 gaming graphics card, matching unrestricted variants. It turns out that NVIDIA only does not allow ASIC manufacturers to preset overclocking, but it does not restrict users from overclocking by themselves. After a high degree of overclocking adjustment, the ROG Strix RTX 4090D actually has a way to achieve the performance level of the RTX 4090 Fe. Video cards summarized Capek achievements. ASUS took it a step further by introducing 600W settings for its ROG Strix model, which is physically identical to the original model but comes with a new AD102-250 GPU with fewer cores. Capek, who tested the GPU, discovered that ASUS provided generous overclocking potential, which can be manually adjusted through software. The summary continued with, Capek's reviewer has been able to set the GPU to 600W mode, a 41% higher power limit, and increased clocks by 200 MHz. The memory was overclocked from 1313 MHz to 1500 MHz, 24 Gbps effective. Overall, the observed performance in 3D Speedway goes from 9,846 to 10,818 points, nearly a 10% increase. This allowed the GPU to surpass the original RTX 4090. The flagship ASUS ROG Strix card seems to be an outlier in the Chinese market-specific pack of custom GeForce RTX 4090D options. Capek's conclusion included some sage advice. As there are fewer and fewer, unrestricted, RTX 4090 units in stock in the Hong Kong market, the price has become quite expensive. On the contrary, the RTX 4090D has no hype. If it is cost-effective, it may be higher. Since the United States Hong Kong Policy Act has been cancelled, the United States is against China. The technology embargo will include Hong Kong. The existing RTX 4090D is a good substitute. Hong Kong people should face reality.